All right, folks. Hey, back in the office. As you can see Grogu here is giving me advice and constant oversight of what I do. Hey, folks, I retired 4.5 years ago. 2 months ago, someone asked me, we were having a discussion about retirement, and they said they could never retire. And they asked me what I missed about retirement. They talked about how they love accomplishing things, working with their colleagues, coworkers. Their whole social network comes from working, and they got paid. And Joe, well, what do you miss about work? Reflecting back over 4 years. And I've been thinking about today's video for about 2 months. And I've been struggling with it, actually. What do I miss about work? And it's hard. I had a fascinating career. It was challenging, rewarding. It was a lot of growth, a lot of learning. And it created a nice life for my family and raised 4 kids. I received exceptional training on business, finance, lean, reliability, leadership. Since retiring, one of the things I've really discovered is I worked for a world-class company. I mean, top 2%, probably 1%. Of course, it was not perfect. There are a lot of idiots that work there, bad decisions, but I still give it an A+ for a company. Great people. 95% of the people are absolutely great to work with. But reflecting back on these 4.5 years I've been retired and the current position that, mental state that I'm in right now, I can honestly say I miss absolutely nothing about work. I look at retirement as something I gained, not something I gave up, okay? I gained so much control over my time. I believe there's a myth out there of I love my job. And it begins with the story that people start to tell themselves to kind of boost their ego. I said I love my job. I've said that hundreds of times. But I love 50% of my job. When I really get down to it, 50% of the things I was doing was new, was innovative, was challenging. There was risk associated with it. But the remaining 50%, it was routine. I've done it several times before. In my 32-year career, a lot of it was wasteful. I was doing things I was told to do. It wasn't challenging. I had deadlines. There were poor decisions. The deadlines were based on nothing, not based on the work that needed to be done, just some arbitrary guideline. I was doing some training on things that were just crazy. That's as far as I'll go on that. That 50% of wasting time was just not worth the money. And I challenge you in your job to look at it this way. It's not what you're giving up by retiring. What are you gaining? And do you really love your job, or do you love 50%? Do you love 30% of it? And when are you going to make that decision that your time is worth more than money? Folks, I liked high school. I liked college. I do not want to go back to either one of those. And the myth of how great college and high school was, both those were is the proper word. But you forget about the studying, the assholes that were in high school, the work, the stress. Folks, I love my 50s. I love my 50s. I tell my kids that all the time. Hey, they're all, approaching 30 now, or a little bit above 30. And I say, I love my 30s. I love my 40s. I love my 50s. My mom and dad says, you're going to love your 60s. So yes, folks, it's always going to make financial sense to work another year. It'll make sense, perfect financial sense, to work until the day you die. Okay? You're eventually going to have to make a decision that I don't want to work anymore. Maybe it's physically done for you, and that makes the decision you can't physically do the work anymore. But you're going to have to decide what it's costing you to work one more year. Last week, I was at Great Sands National Park in Colorado, It's at 9,000 foot elevation, and I climbed a 1,000 foot pile of sand. Okay, it was exhausting. It's one of the most challenging things I ever did. The last couple 100 feet, I was on all fours climbing this sand pile, and you'd reach out 2 feet. You'd make a 2 foot step and you'd slide back about a foot and a half because just the sand was giving way, and you're at 9,000 feet, so there's almost no oxygen, and you're just slugging it out. It was about 100 degrees. The sand temperature was about 130 degrees. It was about 100 degrees there, and it was just a challenge to climb that. My wife didn't climb it. She videotaped me. But could I do that at 65? Maybe. Could I have done that at 75? Absolutely not. Okay. And then also, previous week, I was in a ski village called Telluride in Colorado. And I hiked 3 moderate level trails and 1 hard trail. Exceptional views of the mountains, escaping, life and the impact humans have on it, and seeing these waterfalls and lakes and just stunning views. Could I have walked those trails when I'm 65, 70, 75? Probably not, especially the hard one. That was pretty hard. Folks, and this may sting a little bit, but I think people come to my channel for blunt. But it's the easy and lazy thing to keep working. To work 1 more year, to work 3 more years, that's the easy button. It's counterintuitive. You think working would be the hard thing to do. No, it's the easy thing. Just keep on doing what you're doing now, okay? But at what price? I speak to a lot of clients out there that do their Monte Carlo simulation, get in their new retirement software, and they got a 99% probability of success, and they're working 1, 3, 5 more years in their plan. And I'm like, why? It's well over 50% of the clients that I talk to, I say, why are you working 3 more years? Help me understand that. And, they got some reasoning. Some good, some bad. Sometimes it's a bonus, or a milestone that they need to achieve to be eligible for health care or even a pension. But, is it worth it? That's the challenge for you. Is it worth it? Your youngest years, I'm 59 now. My youngest years, my good chance, my healthiest years, I'm trading for time. What would your 80-year-old self tell you? When you're 80, are you going to say, boy, I'm glad I worked 3 additional years, 5 additional years? What would your 30-year-old self tell you? Would they say, hey, what are you doing? Enjoy life, live on your terms. I had this conversation with a lot of clients, and so I thought I'd make this video. It was great. I've been gone maybe 15 days, traveling without much of a schedule, doing what we wanted every day. And I don't miss work at all. There's nothing I miss about work. I've gained so much by retiring at the age of 54. Okay? Hey, last thing. I have opened up my link to clients that want some retirement coaching. I've opened it up again. I don't know what's going to happen. I got overwhelmed there and was booked out 8 weeks, but it's open again. I've already booked 2 clients within the first hour of opening that link, so take a look at that. Hey, what do I miss about work? Absolutely nothing. It's Joe out.